The facts matter.
Good morning, everyone. Virgo here. It is January 22nd, 2021. Happy Friday to everyone. Today we're going to be looking at some documents from Fort Bend County Clerk. These are going to be rather interesting. This is some documentation that actually proves what I've been saying for years at this point. This is documentation that shows that the claim that there is a Moorish national government within the United States is inaccurate. And it is just simply a lie. So for those Moors that are watching, please make sure you pay special attention. This is actual documentation from the courthouse that says your government is not now, nor has it ever been, recognized. This might be of particular interest to those that are attempting to try to claim specific land. This is regarding an affidavit of allodial secured land property repossession written statement, notice of public records status correction. Again, some mumbo-jumbo that's actually been drafted up by the Taj Tariq Bey group that is to claim property that is not yours. This is from the court. Dear Sir, in regard to the documents presented for recording in the official public records of Fort Bend County, our legal counsel has advised that we not accept the documents for recording. The opinion is as follows. The Office of the Attorney General has ruled that when the clerk is presented with any document, he or she has a ministerial duty to accept it for filing if, number 1, a statute authorizes, requires, or permits the instrument to be recorded, and 2, if the instrument appears regular on its face. Texas Attorney General Letter Opinion number 98-016. Even though the attached documents purport to deal with real property, there is not a statute authorizing the filing of any document presented. In addition, each document appears to be irregular on its face. The documents purported to be filed on behalf of a government, i.e., the Moorish National Republic federal government, which is not a government recognized by the United States. The documents are not properly acknowledged. The affidavit is directed to a property owner in Oklahoma. Further, you indicated that Mr. Huff has not given any instructions concerning the documents, nor has he tendered any fees to your office. The county clerk must be able to determine from the face of the document that it complies with an applicable statute. Therefore, it is the legal opinion of this office that the attached purported documents should not be accepted for recording. Furthermore, there are consequences of presenting a fraudulent recording for filing, as I have stated on the virgotriad channel several times. Notice, too, regarding fraudulent recording. It is a prosecutable crime to intentionally or knowingly file a fraudulent instrument with the clerk. A document is presumed to be fraudulent if it purports to create a lien or assert a claim against real or personal property or an interest in real or personal property, and the lien is not provided for by law, created by consent of the obligor, debtor, or owner of the property or a representative of that person, or an equitable, constructive, or other lien imposed by a court. See Chapter 51 of the Texas Government Code. If a document is recorded that is believed to be a fraudulent document, the county clerk shall give written notice no later than the second business day after the date the clerk becomes aware of the paper that may be fraudulent, to the last known address of any person named as owning an interest in the real property, which should include notice to the mortgage company. See Texas Government Code, Section 51.901B2. So what this is saying is that not only are they not going to accept your fake lien, which I will show you guys in a moment, but they're also going to notify the mortgage company, if there is one, and the owner of the property that you are attempting to try to file a fraudulent lien. Now, the interesting part about this is it does not have to be the Attorney General or the Secretary of State that files against the person who claimed a lien that was fraudulent. The owner of the home and or the mortgage company can go after you with criminal charges. So all of you that are attempting to listen to Light Tajiri, all of you that are attempting to listen to people like Taj Tariq, Eon, Luciferian Prince, all of the other Moors that run around claiming you can do these things, you can't. And again, just because the Secretary of State or the Attorney General denies your documentation doesn't mean it's over with then, because the owner and the mortgage company are going to be notified so that they have the opportunity to file charges against you should they choose to do so. But let's just go over one more thing before I get into the actual paperwork that was filed. This. The Moorish National Republic federal government, which is not a government recognized by the United States. I don't know how many times I've had to have arguments with Moors that are following Moors that are lying and scamming you, including our very own Mr. L, or otherwise known as Kevin Gunnell, who has made claims that they're the Secretary of State of this government or what have you, simply because they have filed a false document with the Secretary of State of a specific city or county in another state, or in any state for that matter. The Moorish National Republic federal government is not recognized by the United States. It is not a government. The documentation that has been filed for this particular group of individuals under the name Moorish National Republic federal government or any others simply show up in the Secretary of State as a club or organization. And an organization and a club is not a government. Interestingly enough, what these people don't realize when they file these things is they're requesting permission from the United States of America in order to open the organization or club. So if you were your own sovereign government, there would be no need to do such a thing. I've tried to get them to understand this many times, but apparently there seems to be some sort of a block. I think that it may be more of just something they don't want to hear. But that doesn't change what reality is. Our federal government in the United States do not recognize you. They haven't recognized you. They will never recognize you the way you're going about it. And quite frankly, since you really don't understand most of the laws that you think you understand, you'll probably never get there. Regardless, let's move on. Now, this little son of a bitch, Daryl Jason Huff L., actually went as far as to file a lien against Antonio Smith, the principal owner of the property that he's attempting to try to steal. And that's exactly what it is. It's steal. He calls this an affidavit of allodial secured land property repossession written statement. He filed it June 13th of 2019. And it takes a lot of arrogance and stupidity to file this kind of a document with a federal agency and think you're actually going to get away with it. Says this affidavit of allodial land property repossession written statement is for the notification purposes of our celestial repossession of said property. The Moorish National Republic, fake federal government, by the way, has repossessed said land and property as the Moors at North Central South America and adjoining and Americana Islands claim trusteeship, heirship, executiveship, oh wow, and beneficiary status of all land in the Western Hemisphere. All land, you guys, and all land as mandated by our ancient Aboriginal pharaonic ancestors pursuant to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1786 and 1836 and the Constitution for the United States 1791. We have a religious right to our ancient ancestral lands as part and parcel of our worship. It goes on to all kinds of different information down here, including what they believe to be their delegation of authority to repossess secured property, so on and so forth. If you guys would actually like to take a look at a copy of, oh, you look at 3 days. 3 days, they're giving them 3 days. If you guys would actually like to take a look, oh, look at here. Sharon Tracy Gale Bay actually stamped this for him. Yeah. So we know for sure that it's Taj Tariq and Light Tajiri and Sharon who put this person up to this. Disgusting. If you guys would actually like to take a look at this, please feel free to email me at virgotriad@protonmail.com. I'll be more than happy to send you a copy of this. Again, Moors, you wonder why you're failing? It's because you're breaking the law. And why are you breaking the law when everybody keeps telling you it's okay? Because these people are purposely misleading you. They're taking your donations and they're fleecing you for your paychecks. That's all I can do, is to warn you. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.